Last time I introduced you to what rational functions are. So today we will be discussing how we will graph if you are given a rational function. Now I want you to get a paper and a pen and make sure you'll never miss a single word as we dig deep down on the realm of graphing rational function. Pero bago ang lahat ng yan, ito ang ating mga objectives for this week at ang content ng ating video. Ang pag-graph ng rational function ay isang mahabang gawain. Masasabi kong isa ito sa pinaka nakakatamad gawin. But anyway, I am here to guide you on how to deal with it easily. Sa pag-graph ng rational function, kailangan mo ang mga sumusunod. Una, factored form. Pangalawa, restricted and critical numbers. Pangatlo, intercepts. Pang-apat, asymptotes. At pang-lima, table of signs. Ang mga ito ay tatawagin nating checklist para sa pag-graph ng rational function. Lahat naman ng mga ito ay na-discuss ko na sa ibang mga topics, kaya inaasahan kong magiging madali na lang ang inyong pag-intindi o understanding sa bawat isa sa checklist. Let's have now an example. We have here now f of x is equal to x plus 8 over x squared minus 16. For our first step, we need to transform this function into its factored form. To do this, just factor the numerator and the denominator. The numerator is already in simplest form, that is why it will be still x plus 8. Yung denominator naman ay kailangan pang i-factor at ito ay isang uri ng DOTS or difference of two squares. So basically, ang kailangan mo lang gawin dyan ay isipin ang square root ng bawat terms, pagkatapos ay isulat sa plus at minus na form kagaya neto. Yung x ay square root ng x squared. Yung 4 naman ay square root ng 16. Kung hindi nyo to naintindihan ay maaari nyo namang balikan ang ating video sa week 2 lesson 1. So ngayon, ang factored form natin ay f of x is equal to x plus 8 over x plus 4 x minus 4. Pagkatapos, ililista ito sa ating checklist. Step 2, restricted and critical numbers. Restricted numbers are numbers that will make the function undefined. Pag sinabing undefined, ay magiging 0 ang denominator. On the other hand, critical numbers are the constants of the numerator. These two important numbers are also called zeros of the rational function. Basically, you can obtain restricted number by just changing the signs of the constants of the denominator. So, mula sa factored form na nakuha natin kanina, kailangan lang bigyang pansin yung mga number na nasa baba o yung nasa denominator. Pagkatapos ay babaguhin ang sign. From positive 4 magiging negative 4. From negative 4 magiging positive 4. Therefore, our restricted numbers are negative 4 and 4. Ilalagay uli ito sa checklist para magkaroon ka ng tracking ng iyong solutions. Makukuha naman ang critical numbers sa pamamagitan ng pagpapalit ng signs ng mga constants ng numerator. So, mula ulit sa factored form na nakuha natin kanina, bibigyan lang ng pansin ang constant ng numerator, pagkatapos ay babaguhin ang sign. From positive 8, magiging negative 8, at ito na ang magiging critical number. Again, huwag kalimutang ilagay ito sa checklist. Step 3, intercepts. Intercepts are intersection of the graph and the x and y axis. X-intercept ang tawag kapag ang intersection ay nasa x-axis. Y-intercept naman kapag nasa y ang intersection. For obtaining x-intercept, you just need to copy the critical numbers and write it on the form of ordered pairs. So, from the checklist, the critical is negative 8. Tapos, ay isusulat ito ng ordered pair, which is magiging negative 8, 0. Kung mapapansin nyo, yung x lang ang may number dahil ito nga ay x-intercept. And again, do not forget to write your answer on the checklist. To obtain y-intercept, you will just first remove all the x on the factored form, then simplify the remaining constant. Ganito yan. Mula sa factored form natin, aalisin lang ang mga x, pagkatapos ay isosolve na lang ang mga naiwang number. The answer will be then written as ordered pair. And as you can see, only y has the value because it is a y-intercept. And also, do not forget to write your answer on the checklist. Para naman sa step 4, we have the asymptotes. Asymptotes are imaginary line wherein the graph gets closer and closer but will never intersect. On rational function, we have 3 types of asymptotes. The first one is vertical, which is parallel to the y-axis. Another one is horizontal, which is parallel to the x-axis. And the last, which is oblique, which is also a slant asymptote. On finding horizontal asymptote, you just need to remember the rules that need to be followed. Rule number 1, if the degree of the numerator is equal to the degree of the denominator, then the horizontal asymptote is y equals a over b. Halimbawa, f of x is equal to x squared plus 8 over 2x squared plus 1. Mapapansin nyo na parehas ang mga numerator at denominator pagdating sa usapan ng degree, which is 2. So ito ay pasok sa rule 1. Therefore, ang horizontal asymptote nito ay y is equal to 1 over 2. Na kung saan yung 1 ay ang A at ang 2 ang siya namang B. Etong mga number na to ay kinuha mula sa coefficient ng leading term o ang term kung saan makikita ang degree, which is sa example natin ay ang 2, or mas maganda sa simpleng salita na ito yung mga number sa tabi ng leading variable o letters. The second rule states that if the degree of the numerator is less than the degree of the denominator, then the horizontal asymptote is y equals 0. Halimbawa, f of x is equal to x plus 8 over 2x squared plus 1. Ang degree ng numerator ay 1, samantalang sa denominator ay 2. So ito ay included sa rule number 2. Ibig sabihin, automatically, ang magiging horizontal asymptote niya ay y equals 0. Ang ikatlong rule naman ay nagsasabing if the degree of the numerator is larger than that of the denominator, then there is no horizontal asymptote or mas kilala bilang oblique asymptote. Makukuha ang equation ng asymptote na ito sa pamamagitan ng pag-divide ng numerator at denominator. Let's now go back to our given. Ito ay pasok sa rule number 2 dahil mas mababa ang degree ng numerator kumpara sa denominator. Kung mapapansin, ang degree ng numerator ay 1, samantalang ang degree ng denominator ay 2. Kung babalikan ang rule number 2, nakasaad dito na automatic y equals 0 daw ang kanilang horizontal asymptote. So, ibig sabihin, ang ating magiging horizontal asymptote ay y equals 0. Pagkatapos ay ilagay uli ito sa checklist. Ang vertical asymptote naman ay madaling kunin. Kailangan mo lang kopyahin ang mga restricted numbers at isulat ito sa equation of x. So from our restricted numbers obtained a while ago, this will change to x equals 4 and x equals negative 4. And then write this on your checklist. Ang susunod na steps ay tinatawag na table of signs. Ang table of signs sa graphing ng rational function has same steps on how you do it when dealing with rational inequality. So, you will construct a table again like this. Critical and restricted numbers are on the column titles. Remember that you must arrange it from least to greatest. Then, yung numerator, denominator, at word na answer ay ilalagay naman sa row titles or first column. You will choose numbers that suits or pwede doon sa mga interval or harang na binigay ng table. Basta isipin lang na hindi pwedeng lumampas sa mga restricted at critical numbers ang mga number na iyong pipiliin. At palagi mong iisipin na ang pipiliin mong number ay yung mga madadali or convenient. On the left of negative 8, pwedeng negative 9. Between negative 8 at negative 4, pwedeng negative 5. Between negative 4 at 4, pwedeng 0. On the right of 4, pwedeng 5. Pagkatapos, isa-substitute lang ang mga chosen numbers sa bawat rows ng expression. At kukunin lang ang sign ng sagot at isusulat ito sa table. Sundan ang mga steps na ito. For the answer row, just divide the signs or simply remember different is equal to negative or same signs is equal to positive. Ang pinagkaiba ng table of signs ng rational function kumpara sa rational inequality ay hindi ka pipili ng solutions. Ang bawat sign ay gagamitin para maigraph ang rational function. This sign here indicates the position of the graph along with the horizontal asymptote. If positive, the graph will be placed above the horizontal asymptote, while if negative, the graph will be placed below the horizontal asymptote. The last step is the graphing itself. Now that you've completed the checklist, you can now start graphing, and it will start from drawing the x and y axis. Always make sure that there is enough space for all of restricted and critical numbers. You can start plotting essential numbers like the critical and the restricted and the intercepts, and it will look like this. Critical and restricted numbers are always drawn on X. So we have -8, -4, and 4 here. And these are the X and Y intercepts, which is -8 and -1/2 respectively. X-intercept must be placed on X, of course, and the same for the Y-intercept. After that, plot the asymptotes by using the dashed lines. Sa checklist natin, ang vertical ay x equals -4 at x equals 4. So, mag-drawing lang ng dashed lines sa -4 at 4 na x. Kung mapapansin nyo, ito ay nakatayong linya because I already defined what are vertical asymptotes. Then, draw your horizontal asymptote, which is y equals 0, and this will be placed on the x-axis itself. Now, emphasize your intercepts by drawing to its corresponding places. Lagyan lang ito ng mga points. You can now start drawing your curves by using the table as your reference. Mag-uumpisa muna tayo sa pinakakaliwa, leftmost, papuntang kanan or rightmost na column. This is our first column. You can pause the video and check back the table of signs if you want. Ang sign ng answer dito ay negative. Dahil ito ay negative, ang curve dapat na idodrawing ay nasa baba ng horizontal asymptote. Ngunit ito dapat ay hanggang -8 lang dahil ito yung harang sa ating table. Mapapansin na ang graph ay dapat hindi tumuloy pababa ng todo dahil ang -8 ay isa sa mga restricted number at ang -8 ay kasama rin sa asymptote. Well, dapat di makatawid ang graph sa kanya. Pero may mga special cases tayo kung bakit nakakatawid ang graph sa isang asymptote. Isa ito sa mga kondisyon upang makatawid ang isang graph sa horizontal asymptote. Pero makakalampas lamang ang isang graph sa kanyang horizontal asymptote kapag ang x-intercept ay nakapatong o nandun mismo sa horizontal asymptote. Kailangan din na hindi mo itutuloy ang pagbaba o pag-angat ng curve ng graph kagaya na lamang ng nangyari sa graph natin dito sa unang column. Para naman sa susunod na column, mula -8 hanggang -4, ang sagot ay positive. Ibig sabihin, kailangan nating isulat ang graph sa ibabaw ng horizontal asymptote like this. Dapat ito ay curve, hindi straight line. At dapat ito ay nakadugtong doon sa graph na nauna kanina. Tandaan na dapat dumaan ang graph sa intercept pero di dapat lumampas sa vertical asymptote. Third column, from -4 to 4, the answer is negative. Definitely, the graph must be drawn below the horizontal asymptote like this. Ganyan dapat ang graph kapag may dalawang boundaries na humaharang. Makikita rin dito na ang graph ay dumaan sa y-intercept, ngunit hindi lumampas sa kahit anong vertical asymptote. Para sa fourth and last column, from 4 to the right, the answer is positive. So dahil nga positive, ang graph ay idodrawing sa ibabaw ng horizontal asymptote kagaya neto. And this is now the graph of our example.